So the first thing that you want to make sure you do is review your target performance thresholds. You'll see them right from your grade guides, and they're available for every event or goal that you're optimizing ad sets to for both prospecting and retargeting. Target performance thresholds represent the minimum level of acceptable performance that you would consider good. As I mentioned in how CompanionLabs works, this would be for ad sets that have a B grade or better, as C's are average and D's and F's for poor performers. For the majority of you, CompanionLabs will set this value accurately automatically. However, there are instances though where when the system distributes your performance across the grading scale, if you have a lot of great performance within the ad account, we may grade ad sets a C that you would consider good and be more than willing to apply incremental budget to. Conversely, if you're just getting started, the majority of your performance within your ad account may not be so great. And we may grade ad sets a B that you would really consider a C or potentially a D because you're still in a test and learn phase as an advertiser. There are a few other considerations as well. Let's say you're an e-commerce company and you just wrapped up the holiday shopping season. Your performance over the last 30 days may look quite different than the 30 days that are to follow. In this case, you'd want to reset it for seasonal considerations. Or you might be an agency that just took on a new client. The reason that the client chose you was because they weren't happy with the results from the previous agency. So in this case, you'd want to set this value for what's considered good or bad based upon the expectations you've set with this new client. The target performance threshold is the blue hyperlink value that represents the minimum level of acceptable performance an ad set must achieve for it to be considered a B. In the case where you have C ad sets that you really think should be Bs, you'll either want to decrease this value if you're grading based upon return on ad spend, or ROAS, and increase it if you're grading based upon CPA or cost per result. If you have ad sets that are being graded as a B that you really think should be Cs, then you'll want to do the opposite. That is, increase the value if you're grading based upon return on ad spend or ROAS, and decrease the value if you're grading based on CPA. In either situation, all you're simply doing is telling CompanionLabs what you would consider good performance. To change the value, just click on it, input an override value, and click the override button. As I'll mention a few more times, anytime you change a setting that impacts the grading of your ad account, you'll be notified that CompanionLabs is recalculating your grades and recommendations, and typically this process takes about 4 hours. As of right now, target performance thresholds is the only system-wide setting that is not located under the settings section within the application. So let's go there now and talk about some other important settings that you should take a look at.